What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Realistic Summer Career Mode. This is episode number 98, and we start today's stuff on the back of our goalless draw against Getafe. We're seeing that Nikolic is coming back to training. Man, I was so excited for Modric's Regen, man. Got 3 games into the season with him, and then he did his ACL. Typical, right? Yep, done for the season, or so we thought. But as April now comes around, there's still a chance he might feature between now and the end of the season, and hopefully at a crucial time as well. So, yep, heading into the first game of today's episode, you see we've got Eibar away in La Liga on the back of the goalless draw against Getafe. 9 games to go now in La Liga, 4 of which coming in this month of April, and with 2 points clear of Real Madrid as well. And it means as well that due to the head-to-head record, what we can do is actually have 1 slip-up in our final 9. We can win 8 and draw the other one, and even if Real win 9 out of 9, we'll still be champions as we'll finish level on points. But of course, we've got the better head-to-head record on Ancelotti's side. So yeah, we can afford 1 slip-up in the final 9. But on the back of the goalless draw to Getafe, a slip-up in this game was, let's just say, unacceptable. Yeah, taking on SD Eibar. 1 win all season long. Rock bottom of La Liga. Going down to the Segunda Division. I tell you what, like, their stadium is tiny. It's absolutely, it's got to be one of the smallest stadiums in FIFA, man. It is so small. But it's got a very nice background to it, I must say. The surrounding area looks really nice, but it's such a small stadium. I was thinking, we've got to win this game, man. 1 win all season long. And you know that sometimes the most difficult games to win can be the ones you expect to be bankers. But right from kickoff, you could see the league leaders taking on bottom of the table. 1 team flew out of the blocks, and unsurprisingly, it was us. Had it not been for some incredible, absolutely incredible saves, a brilliant double stop there as well, we would have been a goal or possibly 2-0 up in the first 15 minutes. We were still tied at 0-0, but unlike in the game against Getafe, I knew that first goal was coming. It was just a case of when, not if. 27 minutes in, still tied at 0-0, but another good chance on the counter. João Felix gets round his man and rolls through Kefren Turam. He's been so big for me this season, and he scores the opener of the game as well. That's his 9th goal in La Liga this season, Kefren. And of course, he scored some big ones as well, some really big ones. That leveller against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, probably the biggest goal of the season for him, but that's his 9th of the year in 25 games. Man, what a signing he's been from our former team, Inter Milan. I love him, man. You know, I think he actually is my favourite player in this year's FIFA. You know, like I said it when we signed, like, he's one of my favourite players, but I think he probably would be my favourite player, man. I can't think of another player, I should say a real player, not a new gen, but a real player. I can't think of another one that I've had that I've enjoyed playing with as much as Kefren Turam. Love the Frenchman to pieces. He opens the scoring, and then soon after the restart, João Felix makes it 2-0, going for that golden boot, and with 90 minutes to go, still up by 2 goals. Eibar hadn't caused me a problem all game long. Sugawara found so much space to run into down the right-hand side. God knows where the left back was there, but Sugawara goes all the way. So quick, the Japanese fullback runs through and gets his 2nd goal in La Liga this season. Eibar 0, Atletico 3. Job done, points in the bag, and a chance to add a 4th in the final 10 minutes. Rivero going for the corner. We talked about this very recently. It's a way to trick the AI, going to the corner and then working the ball inside from left to right. Sol finds Simeone off the bench, and, well, talking about real players I've enjoyed using this year, he's been one of my best super subs this year, Simeone. Yes, Giuliano makes it 4. My stepson, he scored some big goals for me this season, including a game winner against Getafe in the Copa del Rey last 16. That goal, maybe not as important, but nice to put the cherry on top. 4-0 the final score, and yeah, I said before, you know, so sometimes, like, these games are the hardest to win. Not in the case of this one here. Yeah, very comfortable 4-0 victory against the side that are rock bottom right now. And did you see the stadium shot as well when I was showing you the player rating screen there? It's actually quite a nice ground, isn't it? It's like, it's got to be one of the smallest stadiums in FIFA. Now, I don't know what the actual smallest stadium is, but I would wager that Eibar's ground is in the top 5. It can't have more than 10,000 seats. In fact, I'm going to look it up after I've done recording this commentary, because it's got to be under 10,000. It's such a small stadium, I must say. It'll be a brilliant team for an RTG, SD Eibar, in the Basque region, of course. But, yeah, we got the win by 4-0, and Eibar, no doubt about it, going down to the Segunda as we get 1 of the final 9 wins we need. So win the other 8 or win 7, draw 1, we will be La Liga champions. So, 2nd game of today's episode, and here we go. Champions League quarter-final first leg as we travel to the Volkspark Stadion in Germany. No doubt about it, the weakest side still remaining in the competition. But despite being the only 4.5-star team left in the competition, everyone else 5-star, Wolfsburg's team is still pretty decent. Alex Ramiro between the sticks, he's really good. They've got Mariba through the middle of the park. So it's not a bad team whatsoever here. And at the moment as well, you know, you would have seen the league table in the Bundesliga. It's been a crazy season in Germany. Dortmund and Bayern Munich are way off the pace as Borussia Mönchengladbach top the league for now, and Wolfsburg are right behind. So I was thinking, okay, alright, give these guys some credit, man. Like, don't get me wrong, like, we're definitely firm favourites, no doubt about it, and failure to get through would be a choke, but no doubt about it, they're here on merit, give them some credit, but sometimes you just get a little bit of luck, don't you? 14 minutes in, after putting 4 past Eibar, our opening goal in Germany is a very fortunate one, to say the least. Yet we work the ball down the left-hand side. Ball chipped into the middle. Eduardo chests it. First time volleys it. And you gotta feel sorry for Ramiro, man. Jason Denet, the Belgian, sticks out a right leg, deflects off his thigh, and trickles into the bottom corner after wrong footing the Spaniard. I mean, we're favourites for the game, but that's cruel. That is cruel on the underdogs, Wolfsburg. 15 minutes in, I led, and I was thinking, oh man, like, obviously I want to win the game, but not like this, seriously. But to Wolfsburg's credit, despite being the far weaker side, they did have some good chances right there towards the end of the first half. A good stop by All Black kept it at 1-0, and 6 minutes after the restart here, a chance to go 2 goals up. Monchu down the right-hand side, rolls it into Sanchez at number 9. I really should have played that first time through ball. Instead, was worried about the covering defender, went for goal, and in the end, Ramiro made a pretty simple save. We're still leading by a goal. Wolfsburg did have a couple of chances, but in the second half, very little going on. They had one late chance in stoppage time to salvage a draw heading back to the Metropolitano. And as Koita finds Thorgan Hazard, the Belgian keeps his composure. And Eden's brother, obviously at Real Madrid, Eden Hazard, Thorgan gets the goal and makes it 1-1 as they level it at the death with the final kick of the game. How many goals have we seen this season have been scored with a final kick of the game? It's madness. Absolutely madness. But there's another one, Thorgan Hazard with 11. And yeah, to be honest here, I didn't play very well in this. I think overconfidence, complacency. Yeah, I mean, Wolfsburg again had a couple of good chances. They got that leveller right at the death. They dominated possession. I struggled to get the ball often, to be fair, but I didn't play very well in that game. You know, I always hold my hands up in a bit when I didn't play very well. That was a poor game from yours truly there. And I think overconfidence and cockiness was definitely the reason why. I went into that game thinking, yeah, I know we just drew a Getafe 0-0 a couple of games ago, but after thrashing Eibar 4-0, very fit side, we should brush Wolfsburg aside, 2-3-0 going back to Metropolitano. I underestimated them, no doubt about it. I underestimated them. I thought only 4.5-star team left in the competition. Yes, they're in great form in the Bundesliga, but come on, far superior side I've got out there. This should be a comfortable win for me. I got cocky. I got really, really cocky. Played a laboured level, if you will, and I only got myself to blame for losing that, to drawing that game right to death, man. Should have seen the game out, really, but instead just didn't really go at them. So, yeah, 1-1. And heading back to Metropolitano, don't get me wrong, I still feel fine. I still feel alright. You know, we've got 90 minutes left in the competition. Going back to the Metropolitano, at home, we've only lost once here all season long, and that, of course, came to Valencia. But, yeah, I feel fine. We should have wrapped the tie up in the first leg. We should have won it. Should have held on to even just a 1-goal victory. But I still feel alright. I still feel we'll make it through in the second leg. And for the third game of today's episode, another side struggling in La Liga as we aim to keep Real Madrid at bay on our crusade towards the La Liga title. Taking on Bilbao. Another side from the Basque region here in the bottom 3. I tell you what, Bilbao, I don't know what it is about Athletic Bilbao, but obviously I did a La Liga career mode Granada, and they were poor in that competition, in that career mode for me. But it's a really weird one, Bilbao, because they're one of those sort of teams where every season you do, something completely different could happen. Now, last season, for those that may not have remembered, Athletic Bilbao in this save won the Europa League. Athletic Bilbao last season won the Europa League. They actually knocked out this Atletico Madrid side in the last 16 on their progress to winning it. So Bilbao had a great season last year, at least in Europe, but this season they're in 18th place. They are struggling mightily in the bottom 3, despite the fact this year they're coming on the back of a European winning season and playing Champions League football too. It's bizarre. They're kind of like an Everton, do you know what I mean? I mentioned before, but like Everton for me are a team in FIFA career mode where you don't really know what to expect with the Toffees. Like, sometimes Frank Lampard's side are going for a top 4 place. Other times, they're only just above the drop zone. And Bilbao are kind of like an Everton in FIFA career mode for me, just in Spain. Like, sometimes they're going for European honours and top 4 places. Other times, they're struggling to keep their heads above water. This season, a polar opposite to last year. We beat them convincingly 3-1, lost a clean sheet in the second half, but after Sugawara scored his second in 2 and Cevallos got a brace as well. All goals in the first half. Comfortable, convincing 3-1 victory in La Liga. And there you go, another win and another step closer to that La Liga title. And as for Eduardo Cevallos, yep, you read the title, you're waiting for this. I didn't notice it initially, but 25 goals and 17 assists in 28 La Liga games. Top scorer in the league now, and Messi's regen has hit 90 overall. Yep, my first regen of this save to hit 90 overall. Fitting that it's Messi regen. Absolutely incredible stats with that 99 for acceleration and sprint speed as well. I could trade him to striker, but we ain't got enough time. I'll keep him on the development plan and try and grow him as quickly as I can to 91 overall. But Messi's regen now 90 rated. And after that win there against Bilbao, we now go 7 points clear of Real Madrid with 7 games to go. No doubt about it now, with an 11-point lead on Barca and Sociedad do, it's our title to lose. Win 5 of our remaining 7 and we will be La Liga champions. But that will end today's episode of the Realistic Summer Career Mode, guys. Big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do drop a like. Most love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of the Realistic Summer Career Mode very soon.